Good morning, students. Today we discuss about another important reproductive organ, that is flower. What is flower? Flower is a modified bract. So flower is a modified shoot. Because in the previous videos already I told you stem has the shoot system has different parts, and auxiliary bud and terminal buds are also parts of shoot. So flowers usually develops from either auxiliary buds or terminal buds. Auxiliary bud or terminal buds are parts of shoot. Hence flower is also called, it is a modified shoot. And these modified shoot are flower. So due to presence of flower, the angiosperms are also called flowering plants. And flower is the site for sexual reproduction. And this flower has various parts. So this is the angiospermic flower, and this is the axis of the angiospermic flower. The axis of angiospermic flower is called pedicel. The stalk or axis of flower is called pedicel. If flower has pedicel, then flowers are called, pedicellate flowers. If pedicel absent, in some cases pedicel may be absent. If pedicel absent, then flowers are called sessile flowers. So what is pedicel? The axis of flower is called pedicel. If pedicel present, flowers are called pedicellate. If absent, sessile. And this pedicel has small leaf-like structure at its base, and these small two leaf-like structures are called bracts. If flower has bracts, then flowers are called bracteate. If bracts present, bracteate. If bracts absent at the base of pedicel, then the flowers are called ebracteate. Ebracteate flowers. The same on the pedicel, there is again small leaf-like structures, and these leaf-like structures are called bracteoles. If bracteoles present, flowers are called bracteolate. If bracteoles absent, then they are called ebracteolate. The axis of flower is called pedicel. Pedicel has bracts at its base, and bract-like structures present on pedicel at any place, they are called bracteoles. If pedicel present, pedicellate. If bract present, bracteate. If bracteoles present, bracteolate. And this flower, the flower mainly has 4 floral organs. What are the 4 floral organs? Calyx, corolla, androecium, and this is gynoecium. Each individual part of gynoecium is called carpel. Each carpel has 3 parts: stigma, style, and ovary. Each flower, angiospermic flower, has 4 floral organs: calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. This is calyx, this is corolla. Calyx and corolla, these 2 floral organs of flower, they do not take part in sexual reproduction. Hence, calyx and corolla, these 2 organs are called non-essential organs. Non-essential organs, or they are also called accessory organs. Accessory organs of flower. Calyx and corolla. Calyx is the first oral, and corolla is the second oral. Both are called non-essential or accessory organs because they do not take part in sexual reproduction. And this is androecium and gynoecium. Androecium and gynoecium, they are directly involved in sexual reproduction because androecium produce male gametes and gynoecium produce female gametes. Hence, both androecium and gynoecium, these two are called essential organs of flower. These two are called essential organs. So flower mainly has 4 floral organs: calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. Calyx and corolla are called non-essential organs because they do not take part in sexual reproduction, and androecium and gynoecium are called, they are essential organs because they are directly involved in sexual reproduction. If this flower has all floral organ, if the flower has all floral organ like calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium, then the flower is called complete flower. Flower is called complete flower. If any floral organ is absent, if calyx absent, out of 4, if calyx absent, or if any organ absent, then the flower is called incomplete flower. And these two are essential organs, androecium and gynoecium. If any one essential organ is absent, then the flower is, if both organs present, if androecium, gynoecium present in flower, then the flower is called perfect flower. Perfect flower is also called hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite flower, or it is also called bisexual flower. Both sex organs present. If any one organ is absent, if androecium absent or if gynoecium present, then the flowers are called imperfect flowers. Imperfect flowers are also called unisexual flowers. In unisexual flower, in unisexual condition, flower has either androecium or gynoecium. If flower has only androecium, then the unisexual flowers are called staminate flowers. Staminate flowers means male flowers. If unisexual flower has only gynoecium, then the flowers are called pistillate flowers. If both androecium and gynoecium present, they are called bisexual, perfect or hermaphrodite. If any one present, if only one out of two essential organs, only one organ present, then it is called imperfect or unisexual. In unisexual condition, flower has either stem, either androecium or gynoecium. If flower has only androecium, then flower is said to be unisexual, flower is said to be staminate. If flower has only gynoecium, then it is said to be pistillate flower. And unisexual flowers are usually both male and female flowers. If both male and female flowers present on same plant, then this condition is called monoecious condition. Staminate flower and pistillate flowers are both are present on same plant, then the plant condition is called monoecious. If both male and female flowers present on different plants, then the plants are called dioecious. Monoecious condition means both male flowers and female flowers present on same plant. And dioecious condition means both male and female flowers present on different plants. If flower has all organs complete, if any one organ absent, incomplete. If both essential organs present, perfect. If any one is absent, then the flowers is called imperfect flowers. Here we should understand that one more term, that is called merosity. Merosity. So what is merosity? It is the number of floral parts present in each floral organ. Flower has 4 floral organs: calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Calyx, this is the first floral organ. Corolla, androecium and gynoecium. The individual parts of calyx are called sepals, and individual parts of corolla are called petals, and individual parts of androecium called stamens, and individual parts of gynoecium called carpels. Carpels are also called pistils. And what is merosity? It is the number of floral parts present in each floral organ. That is called merosity. And merosity is usually two types: isomery and heteromery. Isomery and heteromery. Isomery means, iso means similar. Merosity means number of floral parts. Hetero means different. And isomery means if all floral organs has same number of floral parts, then the merosity is called isomery. If each organ has different number of floral parts, then the merosity is called heteromerosity. Heteromerosity, it is rare in condition, usually isomery. And isomery is further classified into bimerous flowers, trimerous flowers, and pentamerous flowers. Pentamerous flowers. Bimerous, bi means two. If calyx, corolla, and androecium has two number of floral parts, then the condition is called bimerous condition. If calyx has two number of sepals, if corolla has two number of sepals, or androecium has two number of stamens, then the condition is called bimerous condition. And trimerous condition, if each floral organ has three number of parts, then the condition is called trimerous. And trimerous condition is the characteristic feature of a family Liliaceae. In Liliaceae family, calyx has 3 sepals, corolla has 3 petals, and rhizome has 3 stamens. In Pentamerous also same. If each floral organ has 5 number of floral parts, for example, calyx has 5 sepals, corolla has 5 petals, and androsome has 5 stamens, then the merosity is called pentamerous. And pentamerous is the characteristic feature of Fabaceae family Fabaceae. So heteromerosity condition, usually calyx has different number of sepals, corolla has, for example, calyx has 4 number of sepals, corolla has 6 number of petals, gynecium has, androsome has 7 number of stamens, then the condition is called heteromerosity. So merosity means number of floral parts present in each floral organ is called merosity. It is isomery and heteromery. Isomery means same number present in each floral organ. Heteromerosity means different number of floral parts present in each floral organ. And one more important term which is related to flower, that is floral symmetry. That is floral symmetry. Floral symmetry means the arrangement of all floral organs on the axis. On the axis is called floral symmetry. The axis of flower is also called thalamus, or it is called torus. The axis or the seat where all floral organs are situated, that is called thalamus, or that is also called torus. And all floral organ, the arrangement of calyx, corolla, androsome and gynecium on the thalamus, that is called floral symmetry. According to symmetry, flowers are 3 types: actinomorphic flowers, zygomorphic flowers, and asymmetric flowers. According to symmetry, flowers are 3 types: actinomorphic, zygomorphic and asymmetric. Actinomorphic, for example, if the shape of any flower is like that, then if you cut the flower by any plane passing through the center, then a flower can be divided into 2 equal parts. For example, if you cut the flower by this plane passing through the center, you will get 2 equal parts. Or this plane, again you will get 2 equal parts. Or this plane, again you will get 2 equal parts. Or this plane, by any plane passing through the center, if a flower can be divided into 2 equal halves by any plane passing through the center, then flowers are said to be actinomorphic flowers. Example, hibiscus, China rose. The zygomorphic, if the shape of flower, if any flower like this, then if you cut the flower by this plane only, then you will get only 2 equal parts. Or apart from this plane, if you try to cut this flower by any other than this plane, then you didn't get 2 equal parts. And this type of flowers are called zygomorphic flower. A flower can be divided into 2 equal parts by only one plane, that is vertical plane, passing through the center, then the flowers are called zygomorphic flower. And zygomorphic flower usually present in Fabaceae family. One of the plant which belongs to Fabaceae family is pea. And asymmetric means a flower cannot be divided into 2 equal parts by any plane passing through the center, then the flower is called asymmetric. And example is Cunna indica, Chennai. A flower can be divided into 2 equal parts by any plane. A flower can be divided into 2 equal parts by only one plane, and a flower cannot be divided into 2 equal halves by any plane. These are the 3 types of flowers according to floral symmetry. Now we will discuss about various parts of flower. So flower has 4 floral organs: calyx, corolla, androsome, gynecium. The first part is calyx. First part of flower is called calyx, and this is the first oral organ, or it is the first non-essential organ of flower. And each individual parts of calyx is called sepals. So each calyx has individual parts, and these individual parts are called sepals. And sepals are usually, they are green in color. Sepals are usually green in color. In some cases, sepals are other than green in color. If sepals are other than green in color, then the sepals are called petaloid. The sepals are called petaloid. Calyx has more than 2 sepals. If all the sepals are fused with each other, then the condition is called polysepalous condition. In polysepalous condition, all the sepals are fused. If all the sepals are free from each other, then the condition is called polysepalous. Polysepalous means they are free sepals. If free sepals present in calyx, polysepalous. If fused sepals present in calyx, they are called gamosepalous. In some cases, epicalyx is also present. Epicalyx means a calyx-like structure. For example, this is pedicel and this is thalamus. This is the thalamus, this is the seat of flower, and it is the first floral organ. In some cases, calyx-like structure present above the calyx. Calyx-like structure present on above the calyx, then it is called epicalyx. And usually, epicalyx is the characteristic feature of Malvaceae family. Malvaceae. After fertilization, actually fruits develop from flower. After fertilization, calyx, corolla, stamens, they become withered and fall up. And calyx also become withered and fall up. But in some cases, calyx remains with fruit. Calyx remains with fruit. For example, in some ruminant persistent, that is called persistent calyx. Persistent usually found in tomato, brinjal and pomegranate. So in tomato, so there is a green color structure present above the fruit, that is called persistent calyx. If calyx remains with fruit, then it is called persistent calyx. It can be found in tomato, brinjal and pomegranate. So this is the first part of angiospermic flower.